Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I believe I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Ramirez, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we're proceeding under the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, PG2, 1 to 4 grams.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor.
Going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendant's waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2, 1 gram to 4 grams as a third-degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Ramirez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2, 1 gram to 4 grams. They're recommending deferred adjudication, and there's to be restitution of $57 to Live Oak for police department for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of repeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, they have not, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the agreement. State is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours community service restitution, regular UAs, and sober support meetings once a week. Did you understand those were recommendations and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Your Honor, I submit State's Exhibit 1 and the attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, State, you may be excused. Showing you what's entitled wavering consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Respectfully, Your Honor, on behalf of my client, we'll ask the court to follow the plea bargain that Mr. Ramirez entered into with the state of Texas.
All right. Mr. Ramirez, how old are you?
20 years old.
And who is Seth Hammond to you?
He was a friend.
Do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
How far did you go in school?
Senior year,
You graduated?
Why?
I didn't graduate.
Why?
I had wanted to open up a sneaker store with my friend in Austin.
So you thought, hey, let me not graduate because this is a great plan.
It was the best path I could take then and there. I had no other. And
So did you have money to open up a sneaker store?
No, but I had shoes.
So what are you gonna do? Pop-ups? What?
So we had opened one up. It's called Dirty Kicks, located in Barton Creek.
Mhm.
And I was supposed to go to school out there, and
Did not do that. Why not?
it was super complicated. I was always at the store at late hours. He always needed me there, and we had a bad fallout.
Okay, you're gonna have to speak up and slow down because the court reporter cannot understand what you're saying.
All right, let me just start.
Yes. So why didn't you graduate? Your plan was to go to Austin, which is expensive, open up a sneaker store.
Yes.
So you opened up a sneaker store and you didn't graduate. Why not?
Just didn't really. I just felt like doing that would have benefited my life a little bit more, and it did. Because I still want to open up my own store, and I've learned all the mistakes that could go down, all the management. Like, if I were to be presented a store right now, I could run it with like the utmost perfection. I would have the best sneaker store in the world, hands down.
But you don't have money for that. But all you do is have this criminal case.
Yeah.
Who is the person in court with you?
My stepbrother.
All right. So are you still vaping?
No.
Let me just tell you about vaping, what the research tells me. There are people who are high school football players, high school basketball players who are vaping. That is reported in the news. One of them died. You know why he died? From vaping. Ended up with what they call popcorn lungs. And he died. Vaping, and you can do whatever you want to do with the vaping, but this is what I'm telling you. Vaping is not good for your body. Vaping destroys your lungs. I know everybody think it's cool. Look at me. I'm smoking on I'm vaping. It's not like cigarette, and it comes in different flavors. It's destroying the body. And I'm just waiting for the civil lawsuits to start. Usually when you have new things like that, and usually with cigarettes, I know it lasted a long time, but once the civil suits start, then everybody gets out of that business. They've made their money. People die. In the words of the guy from Rocky, did you ever watch Rocky? You need to watch Rocky. There's a scene in it with Dolph Lundgren, and you know what he says? He dies. And that's the whole thing with vaping. You die. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is this? Do you have your driver's license now?
No, I don't. I'm working on it. It's been a hassle to get.
So how did you get here today?
My stepbrother drove me.
All right. That's the other thing. You shouldn't be driving with.
Pause right here. This is a huge legal moment. The judge is laying out the stakes 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. This is the moment where defendants truly realize, oh, this is real life now. Quick question for you watching. If you were 20 years old hearing this, would it scare you straight, or would it go in one ear and out the other?
Without a license. And let me explain something here. I read in the police report that vehicle was your parents' car. If you would have been in an accident while you would have been driving that, your parents could have been sued. And who knows, maybe somebody would end up taking their house, their life savings in a civil suit. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
People always want to be adult, but they pass off the adult responsibilities to other people. And you would have been passing that off to your parents. You're going to have to start making better decisions. You want to live your life? Fine, go live your life. But don't put your parents in liability's way. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So who are you living with?
My stepbrother.
And are you employed?
No, Your Honor.
So is your stepbrother employed?
Yes.
So basically you're living off of him.
Yes.
But not basically, you are. What do you contribute to the household?
Clean. I do all the housework.
Is that your life's dream, to live with somebody where you don't have to pay bills and you're just there to clean and do the housework?
No, Your Honor.
Why are you not with your parents? Don't like their rules?
Well, no, they had divorced, and they just
So why are you not with your mom or your dad?
don't enjoy being around them as much.
Because they have rules. What rules does your brother have for you?
That I clean, that I have everything situated.
But otherwise, you can do whatever you want to. You can come in when you want to come in.
Yeah.
That's what you like.
Yeah.
And it's either yes or no. You're not yep. You understand?
Could you repeat that, please?
I said it's either yes or no. It's not yep. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to get a job. You understand?
Yes.
While you're in this court, everyone who's on probation, unless there's a good reason, they must have employment. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything early, then the court will consider early termination, and your attorney can explain to you what that is. There is to be restitution of $57 to Live Oak PD for drug testing. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular UAs, $100 hours of community service restitution. You're going to get your GED, or either you're going to get some sort of certificate. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. You're going to do NA meetings one time per week until further notice. When you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? And before you answer me, know that you're going to get a drug test today. So what are the results going to be? Tell the truth, shame the devil. What are the results going to be?
Dirty, man.
What are you going to be dirty for?
Marijuana.
And what else?
That'll be all.
All right, you're doing a UA today, and it better just be that. You understand? So I'm going to want a UA today from him. So the NA meetings once a week, that's your sober support meetings. Going to do a TAP evaluation. And if the TAP evaluation recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment. Proof of employment within 30 days. And for you, that's going to be full-time employment. And in this court, full-time employment means at least 40 hours a week. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And we're going to do the UA hotline until further notice to help him wake up. And make sure they're testing for levels. Probation. Is there anything else he needs? Yes. We're going to do field visits one time per month until further notice. All right. Is there anything you need from the court? Anything else to be successful in this probation?
No, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the
I
record.
would like to say something.
Yes.
About the record. We're still on the record?
Yeah, we're on the record.
Okay. That was for 2 years. I guess the court disregarded that.
Yes.
Make sure of that.
All right, no problem. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing.
Notice what just happened. The charge gets reduced to a lesser included offense, and the state is recommending deferred adjudication. That's basically the court saying we'll give you a chance to fix your life. But if you mess up, the hammer comes down harder. This is mercy with strings attached. Would you call this fair or too lenient?
You're in your 20s. 20s are great. Young people think that I'm young, I'm going to be young forever. I will tell you, once you pass the age of 21, years go by quickly. And if you're spending your time using drugs, having, clouds above your head from drug use, you're going to wake up and you're going to realize that you have let a part of your life go by. You don't remember where it went or what you did with it. You're going to have to start making better decisions. Otherwise, if you continue to vape, you're going to end up with popcorn lung, potentially. And that's not good because you can't breathe when that happens. You understand? And there is nothing they can do to help you when you have popcorn lung. They'll take you to the hospital, pretend like, hey, we're doing all we can. We have him on the ventilator, but you're not going to be able to breathe. And if you think that's fun, stop breathing right now and don't take any breaths in through your nose or your mouth and see how that feels. And try doing that on a regular basis. You had better start making changes. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you. All right. So, Miss Beasley, do you have any children living with you? All right. And who is that?
Royalty. She's my partner.
All right. So, I'm not going to allow you to live with Mr. Williams because he has issues of his own. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. I don't, and I want to let you know, we're not together no more. Nothing like that is going on.
When did that, you need to speak up. When did that end?
I would say about a month ago.
Because you were just here with us by Zoom, were you not?
Yes, ma'am.
And when was that?
Thursday.
So who are you living with?
No, we are in my apartment. That's where we are at in Austin.
And who lives in the apartment with you?
Me and Royalty. He doesn't stay there anymore. He's back in San Antonio.
No, that's not what you said on the Zoom. I will tell you, my mind is a steel trap. I remember you being on Zoom and I remember you saying that you lived there with him.
Yes,
And my issue was that you all were jumping from place to place to place.
Yes, ma'am. So we were living with him at first in San Antonio. Then we moved to Austin. I stayed in Austin. He left back to San Antonio.
Deputy Laura, can you look this cause number up and tell me if he is in custody? It's 2018 CR 12116. Oh, no problem. Jamarkese, Jamarkese Williams. Or I guess it's Jamarcus.
In the box. I don't see his picture.
All right, so he's not here in Bexar County because if he was, there's a warrant for his arrest and he would be here. So he's not here.
He's not with me,
No.
so I don't.
All right. So you need to come back to Bexar County
Yes.
because you're not in a stable situation and you're not even stable where you are because you say the lease is not even in your name because of your issues. So you need to come back to Bexar County. You understand? All right. Bashan,
Yes, Your Honor.
on this case, I'm giving her 14 days to get back to Bexar County. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are not allowed to move anywhere else without my permission. So if there isn't something on your paperwork that says Judge Boyd is giving you permission to move, you are not to. Do you understand? All right, so she needs to be back. I'm going to give her till June 20th. So I'm giving you
This is where courtroom reality hits different. The judge isn't just punishing a crime, she's dissecting this young man's life choices, dropping out to open a sneaker store with no money. That's ambition without a plan. Let me ask you, is this a kid chasing dreams or running from responsibility?
More than 14 days. So you're coming back here by that time. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to explain something to you. I know sometimes people say, Judge, it's not your business that I'm moving all over the place and taking my child everywhere, but it is. And the problem is people don't understand that children are people too. And part of my job when I take, people and place them on probation is to protect the community. And for some reason, people think protecting the community doesn't include children, that children have no rights and they should just go on their merry way on whatever adventures or misadventures their parents are taking them. So if you look at it objectively, your daughter has been taken from place to place to place. And Mr. Williams, he's not her biological father, is he? So I want you to think about how many men or how many adults you brought into your daughter's life that shouldn't be there. He is on probation for assault, bodily injury out of a felony court. And that's who you brought into your daughter's life. I don't know why people don't do background on people when they have children. You should stop bringing random people into your child's life. You understand? Yes. Probation. Is there anything else that she needs?
Your Honor, she completed a parenting program that was for a 4-hour course. Mm-hmm. Is that acceptable in the court's eyes?
What did you learn from that course?
Well, I took it in 2022. I can't say everything I remember, but basics as far as how you should treat your child and how to cope with things with your child, how to act around your child, what not to do around your child.
How not to bring inappropriate people around your child, which is what you did. She needs an updated course of parenting, a remedial course in parenting. So if there's another course for her to take, and it doesn't have to be the complete long course, but obviously she didn't get the point that you're not supposed to just allow random people around your child. So is there a course? Should we try rainbows?
I'll talk to the CSO to see what we come up with, Your Honor.
Okay.
But as far as alternate amending conditions, is it okay that I just put a parenting course?
Yes.
And
if you are not by care by June 20th, what's going to end up happening is a warrant may be issued for your arrest. You understand?
Yes. I do want to point out, Your Honor, that her intensive outpatient treatment begins on the 12th of this month. So, and that will be in person as well.
Okay.
Here.
All right. And can you make sure that they do field visits?
Yes, Your Honor. How many times a month?
Let's start off with 1 time per month until she has at least been in outpatient treatment for at least 2 months. And if probation doesn't see any issues at the home, they can then do field visits as they deem necessary. Now, is there anything else you need? And how old is your child? All right, so let me explain something to you. She is 100% dependent on you to protect her, to bring good people into her life. You understand? You can't come first anymore. It has to be her because she cannot get a job on her own. She cannot take care of herself. She can't enter into contracts where she gets apartments on her own or any of that. She's dependent on you. You understand? All right. Is there anything else you need from me? You sure? All right. So in this court probation, to be successful, you got to communicate. If there's something going on in your life that you need help with, contact probation. If you feel they're not addressing that issue, then you can come to court. Okay. All right. Good luck to you. All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 11444, State of Texas versus Jonathan Bolden. Could parties announced for the record for the state?
Travis Banks in the state of Texas.
Defense.
James Merritt for defendant Travis.
Are you Jonathan Bolden?
Yes.
Showing you what's entitled motion to revoke community supervision.
The judge just pivoted from law to life lessons, and yeah, it's intense whether you agree with the vaping lecture or not. This is the court stepping into a parental role. Some people call this tough love, others call it crossing the line. Where do you stand? Should judges stick strictly to the law or try to save defendants from themselves?
Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Jonathan Bolden who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 11444 for violation of sex offender registration on April 3rd, 2023 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yeah.
That's either yes or no.
Yes.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 8B in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Jonathan Bolden, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed after being released from jail in violation of condition number 8.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State.
And the state will waive and abandon the other.
Any objection?
None.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation 8B, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 2 years in the prison?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation 8B? Is there an agreement?
Mr. Your Honor, the agreement is to deny the motion and continue the defendant on probation and alter and amend the conditions for a 30-day jail sanction. Give him credit for time served, and I think he should have enough time to satisfy that judgment. And further, the state is asking that the court admonish the defendant about reporting for probation, even when circumstances involving having permanent residence are making that difficult for him.
Okay, why should I follow this agreement? Because he's here for not registering, and then he's here again for not reporting.
Your Honor, yeah. So he was granted probation 2 weeks before the MTR was summoned. And so he's only been on probation hardly for 2 weeks. He got off bad at the starting blocks and hardly got on the saddle for reporting. Now, mainly the issue here is stable housing. He does not have stable housing at this
Well, I mean, you
time.
get on a via bus or somewhere and you report, or either you call probation and say you can't report. I don't understand.
Mr. Bolden certainly has pled true for the reasons that he had trouble communicating and getting in touch with his probation officer. And I believe there was a miscommunication problem where he could not make the first reporting. I think we give him another chance to get back on the saddle, get in touch with his probation officer. Mr. Bolden will certainly make best efforts to report in person.
Probation, was there some sort of miscommunication that I'm unaware of?
Your Honor, no, not from any of my notes.
Excuse me.
Want to raise your right hand? Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
True.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jonathan Bolden.
Yes.
Once I left the jail, I tried to call the probation department, which everybody told me to call. And I called on my phone when I was sitting on the bus. I didn't get no answer. I called back the next day. They said that the person, my probation officer, will get in contact with me in 2 or 3 days. And I didn't hear nothing. I called back. I have records of all the calls I made. I called back. A voicemail from a woman said, I won't be in office in 2 or 3 days, and to call back. So I waited that weekend and I called Friday, and a man answered and said that he put a warrant for my arrest because I didn't contact.
All right, this is what the court will do. The court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions for weekly reporting for 2 months. If you do not report, you're going to have another motion to revoke filed. Do you understand? Is there any confusion on what you need to do?
No.
All right, is there anything else from either side?
Nothing further from the state.
None, Your Honor.
Probation, is there anything else he needs? All right, thank you. Who's here on Christopher Gibbons? All right, has everything been resolved with Mr. Gibbons?
I think so.
All right. Court is calling 2022 CR 6398, State of Texas versus Christopher Charles Gibbons.
When he admits he's going to test dirty on a drug test, that's not honesty, that's a red flag. Deferred adjudication only works if the person actually changes behavior. This is the moment the audience should be thinking, is this guy serious about turning his life around or just saying whatever keeps him out of jail today?
Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
John Robertson for Mr. Gibbons.
And are you Mr. Givens?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we are back on the record on this case. There was a warrant that was issued, and the court question was whether or not the state was still intending to follow the plea bargain agreement. So is the state intending to follow the plea bargain agreement?
So yes, Your Honor, but we would go with the PSI recommendation. I believe it was state ISM.
Okay. All right. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state and defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report, state?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, did you want to address the issue of state ISF?
Yes, Your Honor. As indicated in the typing in the PSI, there were two options that were recommended, one being the state ISF substance abuse track, the other one being intensive outpatient track. Mr. Givens would like the court to consider giving him an opportunity at intensive outpatient. He's got a good job waiting for him, and he shows an interest in doing that.
Why didn't he, whether or not I go with intensive outpatient treatment or state ISF, why was a warrant issued? Why didn't he show up for what he was supposed to do?
I think the warrant was ultimately issued for not showing up for his sentence, but the stuff, I mean, he didn't show up. I can't address.
Why not?
I speak.
You want to raise your right hand?
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand.
I had showed up with a guy. I was having a trial, so I went to the clerk in the back. She had wrote my name down and everything.
What clerk?
It was a lady clerk.
Yes, describe her for us.
Hispanic.
All right, that's not helpful.
Older lady, Hispanic. I don't know if I see it.
Oh, look around the courtroom. Do you see her in the courtroom? Okay.
It was. She told me what. They told me that the bond that I got off of my bondsman, it was on the. I had court on the 9th. The warrant was issued on the 5th.
All right. Were we in trial on that date with the judge, Angelini? Probably so.
No, Judge, I think there's a little confusion there. I think that was a previous issue with a court appearance, maybe even last summer. We had a court.
This is March 13th.
March 13th was the sentencing date.
It was this year.
All right. Were we in trial on March 13th? That will solve all, that will answer all questions.
She said the warrant was issued on the 9th. I mean, I came to court on the 9th and it was issued on the 5th.
Thank you. Oh, we were not in court. You just didn't show.
That's what she had said. The warrant was issued on the 5th. I had court on the 9th.
No. All right. Is there anything else from either side?
No, Judge.
No, Your Honor, I would just ask the court to consider giving him a shot at the outset at intensive outpatient. It'd be very apparent if Mr. Givens is serious about it, and he'd be able to continue his employment and make his financial obligations.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. There's to be a referral to felony drug court. If felony drug court doesn't accept you, then it's to be a state ISF substance abuse track. He's to remain in custody until transfer. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs, 200 hours community service restitution. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
14.
All right. There'll be parenting classes with rainbows. Once that's successfully completed, then the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be restitution of $228 to Bexar County for laboratory testing. There is to be proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. We'll do field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. Of course, if you are accepted into felony drug court, then felony drug court will supervise you and they may decide to change your conditions. Felony drug court is an excellent treatment. So it would probably do you great to be in that program. You understand? All right. Probation. Is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to your attorney, okay? All right, we can go off the record. You have a child. Be a parent that child can be proud that that's my dad, okay? All right, good luck to you. Thank you, counsel.
This second case hits different now. We're talking about parenting stability and child safety. The judge isn't just supervising a defendant, she's protecting a child who has zero control over the chaos around her. Real talk, should courts step in this hard when kids are involved, or is this overreach?